Welcome to Planet Pert, where you could get in free, but you gotta be a G. And like a Newport short in a Louisiana parish jail, I ain't got no filter.
We're switching off of that now, you know, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I want to go. I want to go into my. I want to go into my last.
The real
rant.
question is,
you know,
does Benson have powers? Alien powers?
Which last rant?
No. Before he goes to the rant, I want
fuck Vic Mensa. We're over him.
I want to know if Trey believes that Vic Mensa has the same powers as that little girl.
Oh shit.
From that Drake girl. From
Hey, we're gonna take her to the X-Files, man. So
yeah, what's up with the powers, Trey?
I don't think he has the powers. So
no, let Trey answer because Trey's the one who brought it up.
Let's set it up because Pat doesn't realize what happened. So SpaceX keeps having these fucking launches at night, right? And I'm trying to figure out what in the fuck are they doing because NASA always launched during the daytime. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Did NASA not launch it like noon, like 1
it's
or
early morning?
Sometimes 10s
to keep temperature, I'm sure.
Right. What the fuck is up?
Maybe they're trying something different.
What the fuck is up with SpaceX shooting these fucking rockets at night, quote unquote, and it turns into these weird fucking bubbles that looks like what is that? Interstellar.
I think there's probably a good explanation if we looked it up.
All right, so I said this a while ago.
We don't need info here. This is Planet Pert podcast. It's conspiracy theories.
I said this a while ago that like once we started privatizing the space program, right? Certain things we were becoming aware because it only takes one person to say that they're aliens, right? One person, and there only has to be one live broadcast that says that they're here.
Hey, what about Westworld?
You ever have the suspicion that you've been abducted by aliens?
I mean, like I haven't been probed or anything like that, but I believe that I hung out with aliens.
I think Pert's been anally probed.
How are there people who honestly are really, really good at certain things?
Okay.
Autism.
See, and I don't think that it's just autism, right? So, like, if you really want me to go into my bag, there was the gene splicing thing that they all say that we've all been through.
Okay.
All right. And so they introduced within our indigenous animal DNA, they introduced the DNA that they say, right? And so because of that, they say that we are all different, right? The reason why we're all different, look different, is because we're all spliced from different animals and whatnot. So what do you really think is an alien? Is it an alien just somebody who doesn't look like you? Or is it an alien with powers?
Now let me ask you this: why do we say someone has power just because they're better? Like, is it because why do I have to compare? Like if I'm not a rapper and he is a rapper and I'm looking at him, he has rap skills. He must be an alien because I don't.
Because they
we were both rappers and now he's just better than me. Now all of a sudden the playing field is a little bit easier. He's just that much better than me. Versus if I never rapped and then he raps, now all of a sudden I think he's an alien because he's so much greater.
Perfect example.
So what fits so much greater to make you even think?
Perfect example of an alien. LeBron James, they say that dude, from the moment he steps onto a basketball court, has automatic recall. That means his memory from any position on the court, he can tell you every single time that he was in that one position.
But guess what? So look, I like the way you said that because when I was in my intern and I had to do a sub in a special education class, right?
Okay.
Autistic kid. He goes from the blocks to the closet. He gets the closet and he tells you every single word from Price is Right from 32 years ago.
Absolutely.
Right?
Wow.
And when I say every single thing, we're talking about what the contestant said, then what Bob Barker responded to, then what the score was, then how much the price of the catnip was when they had to guess right. So we're talking about
aliens are real and we're all aliens. We just don't know.
Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, man, if my little boy's an alien.
Yeah, but why hide it though?
We just don't know.
Why hide it?
Man, they'll kill you.
All dormant, man.
What you seen X-Men? You think that ain't this?
I'm an alien.
All right.
White people are aliens, y'all. White people are aliens.
So here's
y'all
the reason why.
We're weird.
Here's the reason
y'all
why.
like fucking tuna salad and mayonnaise.
I'm gonna tell you when he said I'm an alien.
So here's my wrap up on everybody being an alien. That's not why we all are just one.
This is our planet.
Well, no, because seriously, man, like if we're all aliens and we're all lying dormant, then all you really need is just like a little mist to drop out from the sky. And then all of a sudden, we all change and we all become aliens, bro.
But so my thing is, what's the difference between an alien and us? Like, well, do aliens look at us like aliens?
I'm not into sci-fi shit.
Oh no, man, I'm deep into it. There's like 500.
Well, then why are we trying to go to Mars?
We're actually trying to go past Mars. We're trying to go past Mars.
If you can go to Mars and find like a source of energy and bring it back, you're gonna sell it for like trillions.
Why aren't we even?
Everyone goes to
exploration. Why aren't we starting
because we want to terraform
7-Eleven or something?
We want to terraform. Why do you think they want to terraform Mars?
Because there's no sound. There's
nothing there. There's no atmosphere.
We just did
there's no resources. There's no resource. There's nothing there. There's nothing there but iron. What the fuck do we need iron for? We have enough iron on Earth. So the moon doesn't give us any quality. Yes, that's fine. But if you look at, so the prediction is what? Another 4 or 5 billion years, the sun blows up, kills it, right? But during that time, it's not like 5 billion years, the sun runs out of hydrogen, collapse on itself, expands out. Like, that's a slow process,
Can
buddy.
I ask you the most important question of this whole discussion? Would you sleep with a purple chick?
Yes.
3 titties like on Puerto Rico?
What is the color?
Does she have 3 titties like on
Puerto Rico? What is the color to where you might go, no, I'm cool?
I don't think I have color.
Because green would make me go
Dookie green. Like no, not like Guardian of the Galaxy green. I'm talking about like turd green.
No, turd green.
Like baby shit green.
If she thick enough, man.
No, I'm just trying to be real. Like, cause like that's my whole thing. The whole thing about aliens that scares me is that somebody tries to touch me with a tentacle.
But they do exist. They do.
What if the tentacle? What if the tentacle was a nerve agent and it made your sensation of sex?
Exactly. What if that?
All right, this is getting too fucked up for me.
No, he looked me in my eye when he said that.
We're talking about fucking aliens.
We're not talking about fucking aliens. We're talking about the possibility. We're talking about the possibility of, man. And I'll wrap it up, man. But as somebody who's like man, there's so many super Earths out there. There's so many different. Yeah, there's so many. There's like the size of fucking Jupiter. But
I got you.
Yeah, there's so many different worlds out there, man. There's unmarked, unexplained. Like, I think the possibility of having aliens, I don't know why the government hides it from us and why they're going through this whole SpaceX. I think we're at the point in technology and the boom, and right before what's my guy Steve?
Has Elon Musk seen them aliens?
No, but right before Steve.
What do you think would happen if the government just said, all right, we're just gonna throw an alien out there? What do you think the world's gonna do?
But what do you wait till it's too late till they pull the fuck up?
What you mean, why do you think they pulling up in the movie like they do in the movie? Who said they came to destroy us?
They've been here already.
Okay, so if they haven't killed us yet, what you think they want to kill us?
They've been here already. They've been here for thousands of years.
Okay. So what I'm saying is you're saying like I don't know why the government doesn't. I'm saying what do you think would happen if the government does? It's going to be a mass.
Let me go into the end of my.
That's why.
Let me go into the end of my rant that wraps it up already. Why
don't you scream bomb in airports?
Why it won't be a mass hysteria?
Right? Isn't that the same thing, Trey?
So isn't your dad's African, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Nigerian,
right? Okay, let me no. Y'all stick to the plan, man. And so the Dogon tribe back in Africa, right?
Got you.
Sirius in Orion's belt.
Got you.
They basically said that lizard men came to visit 2,000 years ago.
I heard that.
Okay. They said that it was a habitable planet within that galaxy, right?
Got you.
There's actually 3. They knew that.
Hey,
no. Let me.
What if they was high?
They could have been, but let me get my story off. That for 2,000 years they were high, because that story went down and down and down and down, and they still tell that story to this day. And people laughed at them. They had no telescopes. They had no way of knowing.
They do the same thing with Jesus.
The only way, but there's proof of this, because you can look into the stars and you can see it. We can't ever prove. There's no proof that Jesus ever existed on Earth. I don't want to go into religious battle.
Right, but I mean, what makes you think that just because you can see certain stars in the sky that the things that it means is true?
Nigga,
it's 3. It's the stories behind it.
3 habitable planets.
Where at? You seen them?
In Sirius, in Orion's belt.
You seen them? You see the planets, or did you just see the stars?
We don't need to see the planets when they're. Why do I need to?
You just
the information and the data is out there. If you want to go see, if you want to go see it,
right?
See, we can't not believe. We can't not believe.
We gotta put in the link.
Yeah, but we
gotta put in the link.
That's fine. I'm not making this up, but we could put the information out there.
I want to see that.
What I think is amazing about the whole shit is that the fact that they're able to point to we could point anywhere in that sky, and there's a percentage and a chance that you find no planets in that particular area, right? 3 planets, man. Do I believe these lizard men came? What the fuck do these naked ass Africans out there, crip walking naked, have to lie to us about? And I believe they were so in tune with the earth.
But let me ask you this:
we're so confined to our boxes. We're confined to our boxes, right? We're confined to our boxes. We're confined to our boxes that we don't even allow our mind to explore beyond what we ever believe.
Don't you think those
None
stories
of this shit means nothing to me.
Don't you think those stories have
None
been
of this shit
watched
means nothing to me
before it got here? Like the original version of what they saw and then passed down so many years got watched differently, just like you.
Not when you could point up to.
But bro, I'm talking about when you can point and see a star. What I'm saying is the meaning of the star you're pointing at. That meaning could have changed several years before it got here from when they first saw it. The lizard man story could have really meant something else, or could have did this, or could have did that. Prior, all the way down millions and millions of years. By the time it got to us,
they're in the Bible.
Look at your man. But you just said it was no proof.
I want to spin off.
So why would you bring up the Bible? You just said no proof.
They're in the Bible.
I still say that LeBron James.
But you just said there was no proof for the Bible. But you just talked about there was no proof, son.
They're in the Bible.
9 times out of 10 an alien?
Okay.
There's no proof that Jesus ever existed.
He's in the Bible.
I know, but I'm just telling you, if y'all want to go back,
you can't use the Bible when you want to use it.
If y'all want to go back into your religious shit and believe that, I'm just telling you.
You ain't even got to go. It's just common sense.
They're in the Bible.
We'll get religion another.
Can I tell you something?
We can do that another, but just common sense based on your arguments right now.
No, Trey. We're too in, man.
Men in Black showed us
Facts.
Everything that I believe.
Facts.
All right, you know what?
Space Jam did too.
Well, similar things are said about the men in black, that they purposely dress and behave strangely so that if anyone tries to describe an encounter,
changed my Men in Black. That ends the Men in Black statement, and we can talk about it some other time.
All right, man. I'm done. We're done. I didn't get to my weekly rant. Fuck that. We'll get to that next time, man. Y'all tune in next time, man, because I actually want to talk about an interesting topic that I want me and D to go back on.
We went to lizard men. People.
I know, but we did go from Pac to lizard men because they're all the same. Because that's what we're on. You know what? We're not. No.
The lizard known as Pac episode.
But 2. what I'm telling you is, man. Next week, y'all tune in because I actually want to have an interesting conversation that T-Pain kind of brought up, talking about black businesses.
Ooh.
And I want to go into that because I actually talked to one of my pro-black brothers in Oakland. And
I like this.
He actually
punched me in the Texas team.
Yeah, he punched me in the chest with a point that I was going to make in defense to what, because we're gonna go. And he was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna save it for next week." Man, y'all tune the fucking.
My balls is hot.
I like that.
Yo, shout out to the next heavyweight champion.
USA in this.
I got you.
Balls is hot.
USA in this hole.
USA in this hole, man.
Yo,
I swear to God,
let's try to get Texas on the next podcast.
Well, he's gonna be down in December. He told me he'll be down in December. He actually wanted to join.
We're a phone call away, man. He's 4 hours.
We could plug in with the odds, but I don't want to plug nobody. I want.
You gotta be in the room,
we got him, man. We got him, man. But
so everybody who keeps on asking, man, there is a waiting list if y'all haven't realized, man. But like for everybody who wants to be on, man, keep listening. Figure out how you want to fit in.
And it's past Patty bedtime, so we're gonna let him get home. I
need to go play my teddy bear.
USA
I
in this hole.
can't wait till you get married, boy. Ooh.
USA in this hole.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out. God bless.
Let's see you next week.
USA in this hole.
I can't wait for you to get married, Pat. It's over with for you, man.